Sound off like you've got a pair, and welcome back to PFC Havok's Kerbal Space Program Career Missions. In our last episode, we landed on Minmus, which was a great achievement for myself. I've never successfully landed on Minmus and returned. That was awesome. We gained a poo-ton of science. We've unlocked a poo-ton from the research and development. I have done several science missions off camera. Been collecting science from our space station. We even put up another space station in orbit around Mun. Nobody's on board, but it'll give us a place to later on dock with and start doing science up there as well. But we've got some contracts we need to complete, and I figure, why don't we explore Duna? Let's see if we can do that. Now it's going to take us forever to get up there, so we're going to set the flight, we're going to set the encounter, and then we're going to rescue Burlo. So we're going to do two contracts in one video. And while Jebediah is up there going to Duna, we're going to come back to the Space Center and save Burlo, because he's been up there for a while. We need to get him home. I've got our Duna mission module on the launch pad ready to go. We're going to launch that. Duna is in a good position for us to rendezvous with. Took me a while to build this vessel. We have some new components on board. We are going to get this bad boy to a rendezvous, to a flyby of Duna, just to complete that contract. We're not going to attempt a landing yet. We're not going to attempt an orbit and a return. I don't want to get Jebediah lost out there, and I don't want to fail a bunch of other contracts, because this is going to take over a year mission time to complete. If we didn't have all these other contracts to complete, then we could waste that time. I am going to edit out us doing our little maneuvers to get our rendezvous, because it takes a bit. There goes our solid boosters. Let's get rid of those. Start a gravity roll. Oh, more explosions. I am yet to be able to get a craft successfully launched without explosions happening underneath me. And that is probably why I do not work for NASA. But, yeah, we have to do a opposite turn than we would to get to Mun, but it's on the exact same plane. So Duna is actually a pretty easy planet in our system to get to, if you understand it. Get rid of those. We've got full fuel on that. Gonna continue climbing. Get this up, and away. Once we are completely out of atmo and out of fuel for our mainsail, we can switch to our hidden engine in there, which I'm so happy that we have. Start burning more directly towards Duna. We have an approach marker there. Let's see if we can fine-tune this. We're going to use Mech Jeb just to help us out. There's some fine-tuning. It's in 110 days. Let us do we have solar panels on board? I believe we do. We do not. I do not know why I did not put solar panels on this. That was silly of me. And let's use our RCS thrusters to adjust us into that that maneuver node. Then we should be able to turn off our RCS and our SAS and allow it to just drift with it. So it shouldn't be using electricity at that point in time. Actually, we'll turn off MechJeb as well. We do not need you on anymore. We have our node. Come on, come on. A little further. I want to get this lined up as best as possible. Alright, we'll turn the RCS off. And turn our SAS off. And now we can go back to the Space Center. Let that ship do its thing. We'll keep an eye on it. Collect our debris. Collect our debris. Collect our debris. Collect all of this lovely debris. Check our Space Center to see what we've got in flight. Ooh. Let's just terminate these. Get them out of there. I hate having debris. Excellent. We have our Duna mission in flight. Where you at? Duna mission in flight. It's got a maneuver node in 110 days. Excellent. Now we gotta rescue Burlo. So let us get our rescue vessel. Open up. We should have a rescue capsule. Excellent. We have MechJeb on board. We have solar panels on board. This is our rescue vessel that we have used to rescue Kerbals from Mun. Completely unmanned. We're going to launch it and we're going to go to Burlo. We're going to go get Burlo out of orbit. Bring him home. Where you at, Burlo? Where you at? Nope, that's not you. Where you at, Burlo? Burlo's way over there. So does our target. We're going to fast forward some time. So that we can do a proper launch to him. Oh, there he goes, flying right by us. We're going to throttle up, SAS, and then launch. Alright, why is Valentina on board? Valentina should not be on board. Alright, quick. Revert that flight to vehicle assembly and get rid of Valentina. She should not be on board. This is a probe. Got the probe parts. Crew, get rid of you, Valentina. Launch it again. See, we all make mistakes. I should edit that out. I'm not gonna, but I should. Alright, Burlo, where you at? Where you at, buddy? There you are. So does our target. Fast forward time till he goes flying by us again. We don't want him flying by us quickly again. Where you at, Burlo? There you are. There you go. SAS. Throttle up and launch. This is all wavy and wonky. I'm not entirely sure why. I thought I had support struts on it, but apparently I don't. Doesn't matter. We are on our way to rescue Burlo. So we have got our Duna mission en route. We're going to rescue Burlo. Many of these others, I'm still plotting out how exactly I'm going to achieve them. Oh, bad flight, bad flight, bad flight, bad flight. Stay going upward. Space is up. That's where we want to go. Continue towards space. There we go. Thank you. I don't know what the heck was going on there. Let's get rid of those boosters. Try to even this bad boy out. Attempt a circularize. I'm going to arch that over as far as we possibly can. And then we will do our circularization. Out of fuel on there. They were feeding into our main stage. We've got plenty of fuel. I like coming prepared with extra fuel in case of events like this. Keep burning. It's okay that our altitude's coming down a bit. That is fine. We can push it back out some. But Burlo's capsule is not at a very high altitude. He is in low orbit. Try to even out that plane with him. Only 1 degree off, that's fine. And now start to circularize this. Too many degrees off. Continue to circularize. Really just get us into orbit. And then we can fine-tune all those maneuvers. There we go. Now we want to transfer to target, create the node. It's a 1 second burn. That will put us 6.2 kilometers. Excellent. We've got a 1 day away maneuver. trying to play catch up with this node. Well, just hold tight, Burlo. We're on our way. Do we have any lights on board this vessel? No. But we do have... I know we do. Yep. We're going to extend our solar panels so we can generate electricity for our vessel. We don't want that to burn out because this is a probe. It's an unmanned vessel, so if we run out of electricity, this thing's stuck. Alright, we are in position. Try to, there we go, warp to next maneuver. Which is going to take a second, because we ain't very high up, so we can't warp very fast. Hold tight, Burlo. We are on our way. I am not sure if Burlo's capsule has a docking node on it or not. I sure hope that it does. Oh my word. Yeah, that is taking a bit. Taken longer than I anticipated, so let's remove all the nodes. Let's try creating another node. See if that helps. Nope. That doesn't. That's still a terrible time away. We can't warp any faster than this, so we are going to go to the Space Center. That is generating electricity. We're going to go to the Space Center, go to the Tracking Center, and we will recover, yep, recover, 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 recover. We have 1 day left on this. So we're going to time warp a little bit more. One day, 2 hours. I do not want to time warp too fast. Is it possible to actually time warp to that maneuver node from up here? I do not know. So we can't time warp to a maneuver node specifically at the Space Center. So we're just going to time warp with the Space Center and then fly our vessel from there. It's a waiting game. 1 day and 1 hour. Here we go. Time is going down. Come on, come on, come on. 5 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours. I don't want to pass our maneuver node. It's just a tricky game of time warping. 1 hour. 45 minutes. 43 minutes, 42. But all the while, our Kerbal station is still doing its research, still getting its science. So it's not a total waste. We're at 25 minutes now. The Duna capsule is on its way. Still hasn't escaped Kerbin. "13 minutes, 12 minutes, 10, 9, 8, 7. We can go to flying the capsule now. Let us see how much electricity we have. Good, we've got a good electric charge, got a good on fuel. We can do warp to our next maneuver so we don't miss it. There we go, finally. Finally getting our maneuver. Going too far. We don't have to burn much. Burn that down a little bit more. 3, 2, 1. Get it to at least the green. There we go. Excellent. We have our encounter. 4.4 kilometers. We are going to fine-tune, create the node. Yeah. It's in a minute. It's going to be a very short burn. It's going to put us at 0.1 kilometers and a relative speed of 50.3. We can cancel that out relatively easy. Get back to our vessel. Let's time warp ever so little. Turn our RCS on, and we're going to use our RCS to do this maneuver. Excellent. That's good enough. Good enough for me. 0.2 kilometers. Yep, that's good. Now we can get rid of all of that. Make sure that engine is on. Where is... There's our target stuff. 8 kilometers. We're gonna fine-tune our node again. There we go. Tune that down a little bit more. We are going to warp there. He is essentially right next to us. Where are you at, Burlo? I can't even see you. Oh, we're doing dark side. We don't even have lights. This is gonna be fun. Where is he? This is super fun. We are pointing right at him. I could barely see him right there. So let us time warp a little bit more. Oh, holy cow. We flew right past him. seriously right past him. That was way too much time warping. Try to keep ourselves on target with him, but burn back towards him. There's way too much time warping. We are going back towards him. Where's our next encounter? 1 kilometer, 10.7. Warp there. Did not mean to warp right past him. Where are you at, Burlo? Where are you at? Oh, well, we're not even looking at you right now. Let's get you in position. There we are. Now we're looking right at you. Where are you at? I don't even see you. Burn off some of that speed. Keep you on target. 0.4 to 7.7. That is, I cannot ask for better. I should not have warped like I did. Maneuver node lined up properly. Looking right at you, Burlo, and I don't see you. Where is you? We are going to be, like, on top of you here in a second. We are 15 seconds away from... Oh, there you are. Do you have a docking node? I do not see a docking node. Anywhere. Alright, EVA. Turn on your lights. RCS. Come on, Burlo. Come on, Burlo. Grab hold. Holy cow. Holy cow. That was crazy. We are... Oh, that was crazy. Alright, get out of target mode. Get into orbit mode. And burn us out of orbit. Retract the solar panel. Retract the solar panel. Turn our RCS thrusters off and get us home. Wow. Burlo, you a lucky man. I don't know how we did that. That was hairy. That was very hairy. I didn't know if he had a docking node. I didn't know how we were going to rescue him. Wow. I sure hope we never have to do anything like that again. That was scary. Alright, so we are on our suborbital trajectory. We are coming home with Burlo. We have our parachutes, excellent. Yeah, it's starting to burn up. Yep, Burlo is now part of the space program crew. Excellent. We saved Burlo. Sweet. We just got to bring him home alive now. He's an engineer. He's not a pilot, so he's no good at flying this thing. But we don't care. We have a new astronaut for our space program. You're a lucky man, Burlo. You are a lucky man. This is a damn fine rescue craft, too. It has come in handy on more than one occasion. Now, I've done some science missions off camera. We did, gathered science from the space station, gathered science from the moon. Nothing that I haven't already done before. Wee, wiggly, wiggly, wiggly. This is getting us one more science. Not much money. That's fine. I just like getting that contract out of the way. Let's deploy our parachutes at about 5,000 since we are coming in over the water. We're going to deploy our chutes at 5,000. And then time warp all the way down. Chutes fully deploy. Time warp all the way down. Well, Burlo, it's good to have you back. Oh, now it's just a wait game. We can delete that message. And we can delete that message as well. Got good fundage. Gonna check on our Duna mission. We're gonna check our... cancel the time warp. Cover our vessel. Do we get anything for the recovery of the vessel with Burlo? Next. Yay, Burlo, you are home. What did we get for that? No, we got 80,000 plus 3 science. Excellent. Excelente. We're going to check the mission control. No new missions available. Check our tracking center, see where our rescue capsule debris, terminate that. Duna mission is almost out of Kerbal. Check Mun Station Gemini. See if there's any science on board Mun Station Gemini. Is there any science on board? Nope, no science on board Mun Station Gemini yet. They're at 0.708. I think all in all, this has been extremely successful. We have Jebediah on a Duna flyby mission. We just rescued Burlo from orbit in an interesting manner. See what contracts we have. Maybe I'll look into doing one of the actual surface bases, the outposts, either on Minmus or Mun. I'll test a couple of designs off camera. I may... Not entirely sure. Yeah, not entirely sure quite yet what we're going to do for the next video. But we've got 410 science. I can start spending it on stuff. We need to get field science unlocked, because without field science we can't get advanced science tech. So advanced landing is obviously a must. I'm not sure if we're going to go with supersonic flight or command modules. One of the two. Or specialized construction so we can get the large volume containers. I don't know. You can build better stations, better docking stuff. And that gives me a better protective shell. Yeah, we'll think about it. We'll think about it. In the next video, we'll have more stuff unlocked. We'll be doing more missions. So for now, I'm going to end the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment. But as always, happy travels, safe flights. And this is your good friend, PFC Havok, signing off.